Alright, so today we're going to do 1.3 subtracting integer notes. Steps for subtracting integer, they are very similar to adding integers, but the first step is a little different. The first step is look for double negatives. So a double negative is when you have something like that, okay? You have two negatives right next to each other. Those become positive because a negative and a negative become positive. So first step, if you see two negatives next to each other, you change them to positives. Second step, just like before, we circle our like terms. So if I circle my like terms, -5, -2, okay? Then turn it into an addition problem. So you can turn a subtraction problem into an addition problem. That subtraction sign right in front of that 2 just means it's a -2. So I can rewrite this -5 minus 2 as -5 plus a -2. Then we just do the same steps as addition. So I have -5, a -2, same signs, we combine them. So 5 plus 2 is 7, and you keep the sign. So my answer would be -7. Okay, you can also do this on a number line. So if you have -5 here, we'll say, and then you need to go -2, so you're going minus, so you go to the left, so you go 1, 2 to the left, and then you would get -7, because -5 minus 1 would be -6, and then minus 1 more would be -7. You can do it on a number line, or you can do it this way. The number line can get pretty big if you do a bigger number. Alright, moving on, so let's do a couple examples. So we have 3 minus 8. So I'm going to go ahead and circle my like terms. There are no double negatives because there's not a negative next to a negative. Then I'm going to circle my terms and change it to addition. So +3 plus a -8. You can circle my terms again if we want. +3, -8, opposite signs we subtract. So 8 minus 3 is 5. 8 is bigger than 3, so I keep that negative. So my answer is -5. Okay, number 2, right away I see a double negative. That negative is right next to that negative, so that becomes a positive. Then I box my terms, so I have a +6, +7. Okay, so I can write this as 6 plus 7, and that you should know, you just normal arithmetic. Same signs we combined, and we should get 13 as our answer. Okay, alright, on this one we have a -10, a -9. We can rewrite this as -10 plus a -9, then -10, -9, same signs we combine, so it becomes 19, and we keep the sign, which is negative. Number 4, right away you should see that there's a double negative, so we change that. -5, +4, so -5 plus 4, okay, -5, +4, opposite signs we subtract, and we get 1. 5 is bigger than 4, so we keep that negative. Okay, so it's very similar to addition, except that you have a couple extra steps there. Okay, so now we're going to evaluate the expression. Same thing, go left, right. First we look for double negatives on the problem totally. So there is one here, so this becomes positive. Really now, if you read this, it's just 11 plus 2 plus 14. So you should be able to do that. 11 plus 2, same signs we combine, which gives you 13. And then drop my plus 14. 13 plus 14 is 27. Same signs we combine. Positive, positive. Okay, here, double negative I see right here. That's my only double negative. So I have -16 plus 12 plus -8. -16, +12. Opposite signs we subtract, we get 4. 16 is bigger than 12, so we get negative because 16 sign is negative. And then I have a positive negative plus -8. -4, -8, same signs we combine, we get 12, and we keep that sign, so -12 would be your answer. Okay, number 7, we have 6 minus 17, or 6 and a -17, so this becomes 6 plus -17. Opposite signs, we go ahead and subtract those, and this would become 11, and 17 is bigger, so you keep that negative. Then you still have that -4 right here. Let's go ahead, -11, -4, so if I rewrite that, it'd be -11 plus a -4. Then same signs, negative, negative, we combine, so 11 plus 4 is 15, and you keep that negative sign, okay? Alright, moving on, 6 minus what gives you 10, so I have to get bigger, right? So I'm going to have to look at this, and I need to get to 10 right here, and I am at 6, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Okay, so I am here, and I am needing to get to 10, so I need to add, so 6 plus 4 would give me 10, right? So I need to add a negative 4. So x needs to be a negative 4 because I'm adding 4. But in order to get this to add, right, so 6 minus 4 would get me 2. But if I add it negative, then we get a double negative, and then we would get a positive, and it would go to 10. So x is equal to negative 4. So in order to grow, when you're subtracting, you have to have a double negative to make it a positive something, okay? All right, moving on. So right away, you should know this is going to turn into a positive because of the double negative. So now I have y plus 10 is equal to 2, okay? So I need to go down. So I'm at 10, and I need to go to 2. So I need to go this way. So it has to be a negative. And then I'm going negative how many? 8, right? Because 10 minus 2 is 8. So y would equal negative 8. You can check it. Negative 8 plus 10. Oops. Plus 10. And then opposite signs, you subtract 10 minus 8 is 2. And 10 is bigger than 8. So we keep the positive. So that worked. Okay, so now we're here. We don't know where z is, but we know that we're at negative 17 here, right? Okay, we need to go to 1, 2, 3. So I need to go to 14, so 16, 15, 14, right? I need to go right here. Okay, so in order, I need to add something to that 17. I need to add 3 to 17. So I need this to be, oops, excuse me. I need to add 3 to that 17. So in order to get to negative 14, I'm going to do 3 minus 17 is equal to negative 14 because we're adding that 3. So z is equal to 3. Okay? All right, last one, or last two word problems. You begin a hike in Death Valley, California at an elevation of negative 86 meters. So you're at negative 86. You hike a point of elevation at 45. You hike to a point of 45, so my final thing is 45. What is your change of elevation? So this plus whatever you hiked has to equal 45, okay? So if we think about this, if we're going from 86, so I have to go from negative 86 to 0, right? And then I have to go from 0 to 45, okay? I can rewrite this as 45 minus a negative 86 because you will end up at 45, but you have to go to 86. There's double negative, it comes to a positive. 45 plus 86, we carry our 1, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, so 131 meters is actually how much you just hiked in elevation. Okay, you sell t-shirts for a fundraiser. It costs you $112 to have the t-shirts made. You have $98 in sale. What is your profit? So, you make $98 in sale, right? So $98 is your money that you made. It costs $112, so we have to minus that $112 because we have to pay that. What is my profit? All right, so we have 98, positive 98, negative 112. So we have 98 plus a negative 112. Opposite signs, we go ahead and subtract. So 112 minus 98, which is 14. And 112 is bigger, so I have a negative $14 in profit. So that's really not good. That means I lost money selling t-shirts. But that is subtracting integers notes 1.3. Thank you.